Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of MUN Talks. I am Yazan, your host for today's episode, and joining me today is a very, very special guest. You might, or most definitely, have seen him in every single conference, and you might also know him as one of the Secretary Generals of AGSMUN, Khalid Alkhuwaitir. Welcome, Khalid. It's an honor
يا
having you
هلا
here, and
وسهلا.
inshallah, we can all get to know you and hear your beautiful stories,
إن
inshallah.
شاء الله إن شاء الله.
So Khalid, we want you to take us back in time and just share your whole journey into the modern United Nations community or the MUN itself.
So my whole journey started back a year ago, a year and a half ago. The same way you guys heard started, Rida and Khalid Saif started it. We were all, chilling in class, nothing was happening, we were bored. We were arguing with a math teacher who's our head of, our head, director, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden he goes, why don't you guys join MUN? And me and Khalid Saif looked at each other like, not a bad idea, why not try it? And then Khalid Saif signed up, and I didn't because I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. So that was when they had their online conference with MUN KSA.
Right.
Then I come back in term 2, and I go to my teacher. I'm like, Mr. Ahmed, please, like put me in there somehow, some way. And he was like, sure. And when was my first? And then my first conference was C4C MUN, which was in New York. It was an unforgettable experience. Meeting so many people from different parts of the world in the Big Apple in New York. I mean, who says no? Who says no to New York?
Exactly.
Who says no?
Exactly.
Who says no to New York? And yeah, that's about it. And then alhamdulillah, I also won best delegate while I was there at my conference.
Oh, mashallah.
Of course, it was my committee. If anyone listening to this knows what my committee is, it's UNODC. So yeah, that was my first UNODC award. And yeah, alhamdulillah. What can you say?
So Khalid, reflecting on your journey so far in the MUN, can you share that one lesson that you've learned or a personal growth experience that you've had?
One lesson you've learned. I won't say I've learned as much. Well, to be honest, I've learned the downsides of the real UN, if you know what I mean, the dark side of it.
Right, yeah.
There's so many actions that could be taken that are not being taken. And that sometimes when you look at the UN as a bigger picture, and then when you look at the MUN scene here, you feel like if we were in their places, we would be doing way more than they would be ever doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
As a personal growth, from the personal growth side, I feel like it helped me with my confidence, helped me being more social, and overall helped me know how to debate really massively and how to build relations, that's for sure.
So among the various MUN conferences that you have attended, mashallah, which one stands out as the most memorable for you and why?
Can I be selfish or do I have to be honest?
You can.
Of course. The best conference that has ever happened in Jeddah. Shout out to Khalid Saif. Shout out to Rida. Shout out to Abdullah Sabban. Shout out to my whole executive board. Of course, it has to be AGSMUN. Most memorable.
Of course.
Find you a conference where the EB walks into your committee screaming. And I repeat, screaming, crisis, we have a crisis.
So, since we're talking about AGSMUN, what is that one message you want to send out to your whole executive board team? Is there like one message you want to send out to them?
To everybody in my EB and to my MUN directors, Mr. Ahmed Sayed, Mr. Ammar, Mr. Khan. Thank you guys so much for the bottom of my heart to everybody. It was literally a dream come true. If you ask Khalid Saif, sometimes we call each other at night being like, can we do it again? We need it again. You know, it was an unbelievable experience. We really made something happen. Imagine, for our first conference, we had 11 committees.
Mashallah.
We had 400 delegates for our first conference. We went over the top with it. And alhamdulillah, it succeeded. We took a very big risk. And if it wouldn't be for the amazing EB we have, pre-conference and post-conference and during conference, it wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, I actually really agree. As a delegate's point of view, like me as a delegate, it was amazing, top notch when it comes to organization, when it comes to abiding the AGSMUN
Organization,
rules,
admins,
literally everything,
teachers, the
everything.
delegates were amazing. I mean, come on, Yezan was there.
Even I was there. So similar question, Khalid. As one of the secretaries at AGSMUN, which is yet again regarded highly within the Jeddah MUN community, what were some of the challenges that you faced as a secretary general, and how did you and your team overcome them?
I mean, it's the same challenges every school MUN would have.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, like we're trying to deliver an image while the school's also trying to deliver an image, and those
Right.
images in, are two different images, but at the same time they're the two same images. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
you just have to reach a middle point with your school, with your administration. That's a tip I would honestly give to anyone who's gonna be a secretary general for their school or
Right.
working on an MUN for the school or part of an EB. You have to find that middle ground where you have the school's permission to do whatever you want, but you also have their trust. Because
Right.
without that, you will receive a headache. Thank God, at some point we established that trust between us and our principal, right? Like it went from him checking up all the time to him
Mm.
telling us, come up with the final product, and show me what it is. Um, and that was really good, alhamdulillah, because
Alhamdulillah.
we gained his trust. And even
Mm-hmm.
after that, he would be like, "Thank you guys, you made me proud. I thank you for making me trust you," so on and so forth. Um, and how did your team overcome that? It is a very simple. It is a very simple answer, is it? By
Mm.
literally sitting together and talking about it. Like
Exactly.
after
Yeah.
an argument, the group chat will be filled with like 300 messages and 300 tags. Like, Khalid, why did you say that? Rida, don't do that again. Khalid is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you say it in that tone? He took offense to it. You know what I mean? It was a very fun experience for sure. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
there was the nervous moments of it, the nervous parts, but
Uh-huh.
in general, it was very fun and funny.
Right. So, Khalid, talking about your experiences and awards, we heard that you won Best Delegate at, first of all, C4C and at Solo MUN. Those must have been an exciting achievement, I mean. So, can you tell us about that experience and what it meant for you to actually win those Best Delegates?
Um, I mean, to be honest, my favorite best delegate isn't either of those.
BMC.
It is definitely has to be BMC with you
Yep. Yep.
because it was a non-stop 3 days of war
Mm-hmm.
between delegates I knew and I've heard of before to brand new people who I've never seen,
Mm-hmm.
who actually had good points to make. Sadly, I won't be able to go to BMC this year, but
Oh,
BMC last year was very memorable for me. Like before AGS MUN happened, BMC was my favorite conference that ever happened in Jeddah.
exactly.
Like that is for sure.
We heard Delegate of Mexico was giving you a tough problem at BMC last year.
I believe the delegate of Mexico should shut up and continue making his podcast.
Okay, so
No, no, no,
now.
no, no, no. But honestly, to the people who are listening, Yazan is a really good delegate when he wants to be. Again, keyword when he wants to be.
When I want to be.
When he wants to be, he is a really good delegate.
So this is a question which is the first time I've asked in those 3 episodes that I've posted. Now it is a very hot take. Okay, some
Hot
people
take.
are excited. Hot take.
Give me a hot take. Come on.
What? Okay, the new conferences are not as exciting as the conferences that we've had. Agree or
Facts.
disagree?
Facts.
Right. So we want to hear your insight or your opinion on some of the new conferences that are happening. For example, Nexus 27 MUN and Sol MUN. Go
Hey,
ahead.
you really, named them out, huh? Okay. Full shade,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm saying this with full shade and full disrespect. We honestly need to boycott MUNs, guys. Literally, if it isn't a school MUN, okay? If it isn't a school MUN, or a university
Right.
MUN, we need to boycott them, right? For example,
Exactly.
Ethics and Solo made the cut because they were the first of their time, right?
Right. Right.
But now
Right.
we need to boycott the rest of them. Because come
Exactly.
on.
Just stop.
Because
Please stop.
please, every day I open Instagram, right? I find a new executive board in my face. Every time I open Instagram, it's getting out of hand, to be honest.
The thing is,
Who
we've never heard about them. Who are they? Who?
I'm gonna throw some real good shade here, right?
Right. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead.
okay. So even school conferences. Who is ZSISMUN,
Oh
bro?
my God! Please don't get me started, Khalid. Please don't get me
Listen,
started.
who is that? I have never heard of that. It is literally like it is so irrelevant to the point where people were calling it Zesty MUN.
It was shameful that I was like my first chair experience was at ZSIS, and trust me, it was not as
Like with all due
exciting.
respect to them and everything, right? I don't mean
Right.
disrespect to them or anything.
Of course. Yeah.
But if you
Hmm.
have an EB, at least have an experienced EB.
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
if like at least a one-time DSG, a one-time SG. I'll be honest, right? I came into AGS MUN with no past history of being in an EB. But hey,
Right.
I walked the walk and now I can talk the talk because look at what my compass
Exactly.
did, right?
Exactly.
Shout out to
Exactly. Yeah.
Rida,
Yeah.
shout out to Rida one more time, shout out to Khalid Saif, shout out to Sabah. My day ones, wallahi, my day ones.
Exactly. Yeah. So when we talk about ZSIS, I want to throw some shade as well. I want to give you some, my
I go,
experience with
you do you,
ZSIS.
dog, you do you.
I was a chair at EcoSoc, and trust me, each and every single time I enter the committee, it smells like blueberry ice. So I don't know what's the problem. I don't know what's the situation. But okay, so Khad, we've also heard that you recently, joined in as a chair, right?
Yep, in
So what is
ethics
that one?
and
Yeah.
solo.
So can you wait? So those are future upcoming conferences, right? Have you chaired
Yes.
before? You did
Yes,
before,
yes,
right?
I have chaired before. I've chaired in IMAN before. I've chaired
Mm-hmm.
in JS before. And I was supposed to chair in JKS, but I couldn't make it because of finals.
Right.
I've chaired. Where else have I chaired? I've chaired somewhere else.
But yeah,
I never mind. I forgot. I think it was just those two. Yeah,
yeah.
just those two.
So for those
And
two,
I've been
can
a
you share?
delegate. I've been a delegate for 11 times, so or even 12
That is
times.
actually really impressive. We're
Yeah.
talking here. We're talking with a pro, guys. We're talking with a pro.
I've been there,
So
I've done that,
he's been there. He's done
Alhamdulillah.
that. He
Alhamdulillah.
knows.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, ya Rabb. MashaAllah. So can you share an unexpected moment or a challenge that happened when you were chairing? When you were chairing
Hmm.
AI, I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not gonna I'm not gonna drop her name because I don't know if she'd be
Don't.
chill with that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drop her delegation and y'all will remember. So in Ayman, I had a delegate of Afghanistan.
Okay.
Uh, like I came and told them resolutions due tomorrow morning. Okay, everything good, everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, she's like, here's my resolution. Can you check on it for me? I was like, sure. I see
Okay.
12 preambulatory clauses, okay?
Okay.
And I see 78 operative clauses.
Oh my God.
Wallahi, this is the first time I look at a resolution and I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? Right? She wanted to debate her resolution. I had Zain Safadi in my committee. He would
Oh,
have he would have he would have wanted to edit the whole resolution, operative clause by
exactly.
operative clause.
I would have striked. I would have
He
striked.
would have striked everything. It's Zain Safadi, bro.
It's in a
MashaAllah alayh.
somebody.
I need to give a couple of shout outs to some delegates, man, and some chairs.
Go
So that
ahead. Go
comes
ahead
at
if you want to.
Sajini, of course, Yusuf
Oh
Sajini.
yeah, of course. Oh yeah, of course.
Ahmed Tamer Muhsin. Ahmed Tamer Muhsin.
Ahmed Tamer. Yeah, Ahmed Tamer is a funny
Ahmed
guy. Yeah.
Tamer. Okay, of course, we cannot forget the legend Abdullah Adani,
Of course. Of course.
Ibrahim Junaid,
Mm-hmm.
Yazan Hijazi.
Oh my! I wonder who that is. Oh
I
my!
wonder
Such a
who that is.
legendary,
He's a
legendary
legend.
delegate.
No, he is a legend. People have never seen him before.
Exactly.
He's a ghost. I'd also like to, again, for the last time, shout out my EB. Like, thank you so much. It was very memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to shout out the Legacy EB. They're really
Yeah.
they're really gonna have a special conference. They're all my, most of them are my friends. Saleh Al
Right.
Hamad, Allah يوفقك. He's gonna do
Ameen.
something very good, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah.
وبس والله. That's all the
So
shout outs I have for it. نجيك في النهاية.
So Khalid, I wonder, what keeps on motivating, what keeps on, what motivates you to participate in those MUN conferences? Are you gonna stop? Are you still gonna continue? You don't have to miss out on Nexus, such a beautiful conference. What motivates you to keep on joining these conferences? Tell us.
Um, I'm sorry, I joked on something. I don't know what I joked on, but I joked on
No, yeah,
something.
it's okay, it's okay.
I don't know. I personally think it's gonna be solo ethics and Ramadan,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
But I don't know if Nixus has any chairing spots. I might chair just to give a shout out to Salman Bahari. Because like, look, everyone, look. The Nexus. Let's talk about the Nexus EB, right? You said you wanted drama. I'll give you drama.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Name me more than three people who've been on an EB before on Nexus in Nexus.
That I've had previous experience on an EB?
Yeah.
None. None.
No. Salman Bahari.
Except Salman Bahari. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Salman Bahari, yes, he's a legend.
Has
I've
Qais,
yeah,
no, he is known as the MUN final boss. Has
exactly,
Qais Sarur
exactly.
been in an EB before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Other than that, who's been in an EB? How? And by the way,
Mm-hmm.
no offense, right?
Okay,
But full shade.
okay.
Who are the SGs and DSGs?
Who are they?
Yeah, who are they?
To be honest, I don't even remember their names. I believe they are Mu'in and Abdullah Algan. I think
Uh,
that's his name. And DSG is Khalid Talal.
who?
Oh yeah, that's a
Anyways,
question. Yeah, everyone who with
that's a
us?
question.
Who? Yeah,
Who?
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 We wonder who. But again, if they're tuning in, if they reach to this point, we are not disrespecting. We are not disrespecting. You
You are not
know,
disrespecting.
I'm not
I'm
disrespecting.
leaving in 3 months. I'll disrespect them all, bro.
So, Khad, our final question. You
No,
mentioned.
no,
Oh,
no, 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 final. We gotta make this longer, bro. Come on. We need more
okay,
shade.
okay.
We
I got
need
you. I
more
got you.
shade.
I got you. So let's talk about. Let's talk about ethics and solo MUN. Are you
Okay.
excited? Are you excited?
I am very excited for ethics.
I
I
can vouch
am
for ethics. Yeah.
I am
Hmm.
very excited for ethics. I feel like Amar Hajj and Imam Matbuli are going to do some really, really great things.
Exactly. Yeah.
It is a very stacked EB, mashallah.
Mashallah.
The committees, the topics. Whoever is in my committee, Allah yinkum,
Oh yeah. Good
the
luck.
chair report is very, very long.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
but wonderful. He be very helpful, very understanding. Solo on the other hand, as well. Sorry, no shade to
Mm-hmm.
Solo. Very experienced EB. Their second, what's it called? Their second conference.
Right.
Some of those people have been in the EB before.
Right.
Very experienced. To be honest, wish that you know more people would show up to Solo because I don't know. I've heard a lot of people saying they won't come, they can't come
Mm.
whatsoever. But
Mm.
it's a very experienced EB. We've seen it the first time at Solo MUN. I don't know if you did. Did you go?
No, I didn't go. Actually, I didn't have the time.
It was very nice to be honest. It was organized. It just needed a bit more competitiveness, right?
Okay.
But again, that's not their fault. Delegates didn't show up. But if delegates do show up, it will be very fun and competitive.
No, no, definitely. And if we talk about future MUN conferences, I definitely vouch for ethics and Solo MUN. Both are very beautiful conferences. Here's a tough question for you. Um, Going back through all of your experiences, what is your best experience and what is your worst experience, and explain why.
Okay, so my best experience, uh,
Other than AGS, other than AGS,
yeah, don't
because
worry.
AGS is just like number one. No need to
AGS
discuss.
is heavenly, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, Best experience, I would have to say it was BMC.
Okay. Deserved.
Yeah,
Deserved.
BMC. It was very competitive. It was very organized. We had amazing chairs. Shout out to Saeed Al Faqih and
So,
Yusuf
oh my
Sijini.
God, Saeed and Yusuf, yeah, legendary,
You
wallah.
guys were literally one of the best chairs I've ever had. They were
Exactly, yeah.
so good that we let them chair together in HSMUN and HRC.
Oh,
They are really one of those duos, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
there's the Al Sharif duo. I think you know who the Al Sharif duo is.
Yep, yep,
The
yep,
Al
yep.
Sharif duo are very well known.
They were my
Uh,
chairs, by the
the Al Sharif duos are,
way. Yep.
are outstanding. There's
Mm-hmm.
the Adani chair. ما يحتاج call chair.
I
Adani
did. Yeah,
Adani سبحانه
exactly.
ما شاء الله. Adani
Yeah,
one
exactly.
man movement. One man movement.
Yep. Yep,
You
that's
have
true. That's true.
who else do you have? I don't know. You have the Thamer people, Said Zabarawi,
Oh, yeah.
Tayyam, Ahmad,
Tayyam
um,
and Saeed are a good duo as well.
Tayyam and
Tayyam and
Saeed
Saeed.
are a very good duo.
Mm.
Not only in MUN but on the court, very dangerous duo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. They
They
are. They
are.
are.
Uh,
Moving on to
to
your worst
worst.
Yep, to worst.
My
Tell us.
worst was my first AISJ experience.
Oh, okay. I've
Not
heard some things.
not because no, not because the conference was bad. The conference was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The conference wasn't bad. It was pretty good. But
Mm-hmm.
what was bad was I so story time. All right.
Okay.
So this was an issue with some of us where C4C was our first conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And C4C was in the US, so that means it was what procedure? It was Harvard procedure. But when I
Right.
came back, I was an SC in German, right? With
Okay.
Adani.
Right.
It was time and procedure, and but back then I did not know the difference. I'll be honest with you, right? I did
Mm-hmm.
not know the difference. Uh, 1 second.
Again, until he comes back, guys, we're not disrespecting anyone. We show love. We respect everyone.
Yeah,
And
we definitely do.
or I do, or he does, or
No, you do,
it's
you
up to
do,
you to.
you do, you do,
Or I
you
do,
do,
I do, I
you
do.
do. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's
It,
time and procedure. So that was a very bad conference to me because وقتها I was, learning the difference between time and Harvard. But
right.
then, alhamdulillah, after that, I had Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Crisis, I really didn't go to compete. I went to have fun.
Okay.
And then I think, no, 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 sorry. After that was BMC. BMC when I won Delegate in BMC. And after that was Crisis, where I went to have fun. And yeah.
So if you had to give an advice or a
Uh-huh.
tip
Uh-huh.
for the future delegates,
Okay.
okay? Now I know what might be one of the advice or tips you would give. Would you like me to leak?
No, let me hear the question first.
All right, yeah, the same question. What advice or tips
Oh,
would
what
you like to
advice?
give? Yeah.
All right, okay. So we're going with three things, all right?
Okay.
Everyone listening, put three fingers up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First of all, I can't swear on here, right? So
Nope.
stop doing, okay? Stop
Okay.
doing the student-led,
Yep.
okay?
Exactly. Uh huh.
Please, for the love of God,
That was the
go to
exact
your
advice I would
school,
give.
go to your
Right.
school, tell them you want to start at MUN. Wallahi,
Yeah.
if the amount of student-led conferences or school MUN conferences, no one would mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
No
Exactly. Yeah.
one would mind. Second of all, be confident. Be really confident, you know?
Right.
Don't back down from anything. Be confident. Be cocky. Be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
These are traits you need as a delegate. Don't expect what's it called? Don't expect that teamwork will win. People will backstab you. I've backstabbed delegates before.
Right.
Um, you have to be
You've backstabbed
selfish.
me.
I've backstabbed
Mm-hmm.
you before. With all due
Mm-hmm.
respect, but it's
Oh
part of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
game. It's
It
part
was
of the
funny. It
game.
was funny. It was really
It
funny.
was fun. It's part
A
of the
lot of
game.
manipulation. A lot of
A lot.
manipulation.
Exactly. You need to manipulate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you have to become a toxic boy, bro. You gotta become
Exactly.
toxic,
Yeah. Sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
So you gotta manipulate, you gotta lie, it's its own fun. And third
Mm-hmm.
of all, have fun, enjoy doing it because some of these memories will last you a lifetime. You'll make a lot of friends,
Right.
literally a lot of friends. Like I know a lot of people through the MN community who I might see in my uni life when I go to
Right.
uni. Um, Yeah, a lot of them also want to study IR. I personally want to study IR, international
Mm-hmm.
relations or political science, and a lot of them
Mm-hmm.
want to do the same
Mashallah.
thing. So it's a really good way to get out there. I got to know people from Riyadh, from Sharqiyya, from Medina
Mm.
who do MUN. So and alhamdulillah, it's been a very good experience and I recommend it. Um, I honestly recommend everyone to join MUN.
Hmm. So I'm out of questions. We literally learned from one of the most notable and highly respected people in the MUN community, Khalid Alkhuwaitir. Once again, I would like to thank you for joining in and
Thank you
thank you
very
for
much. It's an honor to start something like
it's
this with you, bro.
absolute honor. Wallah, it
I
is an
can't
actually,
wait. I can't wait to see MUN Talks become massive one day.
inshallah,
Uh,
ya Rab.
with what's it called? With Yazan in the middle. Yazan being the legend in the middle.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, to be honest, this is one of the funniest, one of the realest, because we've shared our own true opinions with a lot of people. They're not, some people they're afraid to share those opinions. But you've heard it from Khalid, you've heard it from me. So there you guys have it. I am so glad and I'm so thankful. Thank you, Khalid, for joining once again. I hope everyone had enjoyed, and
I
yeah,
have a, I
thank
have
you
a,
so much.
1 second. I have a one more kida drop. I got a couple of drops.
Tell us.
All right. So first of all, if there's anyone who got hurt by the things I said,
Hmm.
grab a bucket and cry in it. All right.
Okay, I thought it was an apology.
That
Okay,
was number
I'm.
one. Number two, shout out to my MUN club at school. Shout out to my
Hmm.
teachers, the directors. Shout out to my EB. Shout out to Khalid Asif, Rida Khalil, Abdullah Sabban, absolute legend. All of you are absolute legends. But Sabban, I have a soft spot for Sabban, man.
Oh,
You've all heard this, but whenever we ask for his opinion during AGSMUN, he'd start off by saying, wallahi shuf. And I kid
والله
you
شو.
not, I quoted, he has this thing trademarked. والله شوف. على
والله شو.
العموم
Mhm.
و10 أواخر يا جماعة الخير بالله لا تنسوا تصلوا. Well, I don't know. Wait, this episode's gonna drop when after 10 أواخر, right? العيد
Maybe.
maybe. إن شاء الله كل دعواتكم مستجابة والله يوفقكم في حياتكم.
I
وخالد is
mean,
out. ويزن you're a senior, right?
yeah, I'm a senior. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
both out of here, right?
We're both out of here in a
So,
month.
so
3 months, whatever.
in 3 months, yeah, 3 months we're out of here. See y'all in the US. Please don't forget us, I guess. I don't know. أنا كثرت كلام. You might have to cut this out.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I might. Thank you guys. Bye bye.